Reading a drag number project B part 16.
As before, we are chugging right along, notating this in MuseScore. I'm futz around adding lyrics in, which I had written previously, and adding notations like slurs and stuff. Then I decided that it was time to go ahead and notate the percussion, which I have been avoiding.
And I've been avoiding the percussion pretty much in general because while I love percussion and I love rhythm, I don't know much about it at all.
Especially percussion notation. I know a decent amount about certain orchestral instruments like the bass drum, tam-tam, and suspended cymbal. But when it comes to taiko drums, I have zero knowledge is probably correct. So yesterday I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how I was going to notate the taiko drums. And that is a whole world unto itself that I am not going to enter, not for now. I also faced with the drums the issue of practicality.
The taiko drums, I pretty much decided from the get-go, would be sample patches played on drum pads.
I did some research yesterday and discovered that things like this exist. The virtual drum kit, otherwise known as V-drums. So once I had this image, it gave me an idea of how many sounds I can get from this one instrument, and therefore how many sounds I could include in my project. And then there was the issue of the practicality of the orchestral instrument.
I would like to record this song with live musicians when it's all done. And what I would have to do, most likely, if I were to use
Live orchestral percussion instruments is rent a concert bass drum, a tam-tam, and a cymbal, and then bring it all to the studio.
Which, when you take into account things like practicing, rental money, and transport money, will add up very, very quickly. And I'm not gonna do that.
So what I landed on is, once again...
So the idea currently is that I'm going to have two V-drum kits. One for the taiko ensemble and one for the orchestral ensemble. Nice, clean setup, divided nicely into two.
All I have to do in the score is add two drum kits and notate as if it were a regular drum kit.
So once I figured that out, all that became left to do is learn how to notate for drum kit.
So I pulled up a handy-dandy cheat sheet.
And that is where we start today. Now, there are a few holes in this plan, the main one being that I do not own a V-drum kit, let alone two. So I'm either gonna have to find two drummers who each have their own V-drum kit that they will be willing to use, or I'm gonna have to drop. We shall see. We shall kind of cross that bridge when we get to it.
But at any rate, this gives me a nice place to start with the completely unknown world of drum kit writing.
And I feel good currently because this percussion situation has been an issue that's been hanging over my head, hiding in the back somewhere for months now. So it felt good yesterday to really kind of start tackling the issue and start to come up with some solutions. That's that. That's what we're going to be doing for the next number of days, however long it takes,
Working on the percussion and then finishing up the score here.
Still includes writing the bridge and editing and in some cases redrafting the lyrics. And then we're done, and then it's off to the musicians that I have to find. So, hope y'all enjoyed this little updatey poo. Until next time.